Hello and welcome to what is another FIFA episode on PieAndCakeFootball. But we're sort of coming away now from the Southampton career mode with all of us together. Today it's back to Bill's one of Bill's career modes. Basically, as well, I've come away from the Bristol Rovers career mode because you last seen me winning the Championship playoff final with them and going into the Premier League. I completed my season in the Premier League and sort of had quite an average finish with Rovers, but sadly didn't do an episode in the Premier League. But hopefully I will go back to that career mode and sort of show you what it's all about. But here I am in my Aston Villa career mode, which I've put some sort of high potential players as some of the defenders, and then as you can see, James Wiggins, Alex Cross and myself are included in this one. Rich's character would be included, but he has been out injured, but so I've got him on the bench for this one, which you probably wouldn't be happy about. But Rich was the highest scorer from last season. Sorry, one from highest scorer, Gabriel Bonner-Hall got 11 goals. Rich was the highest scorer out of the four of us, scoring quite a few goals for us last season. I think it was around 8, so that was good. But yeah, so this is a career mode where I started in League One with Aston Villa, so it was quite a high budget for League One in the fact that they started with 28 million. But it was all about getting us up to ship shape, ready for the sort of Championship quality, which we are very much, I'd say, without like low Premier League quality players, like the four of us, but the whole team is as well, I'd say, low Premiership quality. So we should be able to get through this Championship season and be promoted to the Premier League. That is my hope. We are in third position, so we are there and thereabouts. This career mode is a British Football League career mode. I did a British and Irish one last time around in FIFA 16, but not bothered with the Irish teams this time, and it's just the Scottish teams that have oh, that was a close chance for Rangers. And yeah, it's just the Scottish teams that have I've put them into the Football League, obviously meaning that I've had to remove some English Football League teams, but obviously it wouldn't work if I couldn't do that, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is a game against Rangers, of course, a team that very popular in Scotland. Also Derby Celtic, the Old Firm Derby. In Scotland, quite a fierce one. But here's Gabriel Bonner-Hall, yeah! Gabriel Bonner-Hall with the goal for Villa. And it's Villa that strike first against Glasgow Rangers. It's Gabriel Bonner-Hall, look at that, bang. You can see why he's the top scorer from last season. But he's had a bit of a bit like Rich Wiggins, he's had a bit of a sort of injury prone start. That's why he's only got 4 goals for the season. But yeah, so Gabriel Bonner-Hall gets the first goal here at Villa Park against Rangers. So yeah, and another difference with this career mode is I put Man City in League One, got rid of all their players, gave them to Blackburn, and put Blackburn up into the Premier League, and yeah, did a few swapping around. So Man City, yeah, started in League One. I was just going to see if they would spend any of their, was it 60 million transfer budget that they have on this game. But they didn't. They only spent 400 grand of it last season. So I'm looking out to see if they were going to this season, and they didn't really. So, but they are top of League One this time around. Whoa, and that's a woeful shot there from James Wiggins. I think he wouldn't be happy with that I'm sort of made him do that. But yeah, so Man City not spending their money, but through not spending their money, they are top of the table with free agents and their youth players. I actually signed one of their youth players to hope that they would buy a player instead of him, but they didn't. Well, it was that season that they spent just 400 grand on that one player. He's a French striker, I think. But here's the player that I bought from them. Is Paulo Fernandes, Spanish player, and well, that wasn't great from him. So yeah, 31 minutes gone here, and it's Aston Villa 1, Rangers 0. And here he is again, Paulo Fernandes. Puts it back to Carlos Sanchez, and the shot cannons into the air, and I think that has gone out for a corner. And there's Morgan Freeman, took the idea from obviously our Southampton career mode. So we've got Morgan Freeman and Morgan Freeman 2. And here's East with the corner. And a header towards goal, and that's Baker. He's actually a real Aston Villa player, and I think one of the only real Aston Villa players left in my team, other than obviously Agbonlahor. Changed the side around a bit before, like right at the start of the career mode. Got rid of loads of Villa players and just started with sort of high youth potential players. Obviously, Carlos Sanchez I've kept. He was out on loan last season, but he's back for us this season. I did try and get rid of him because I felt that a 77 overall player in a championship team wasn't very realistic, but yeah, kind of had to keep him in the end because I couldn't get rid of him, funnily enough. Here's cross to James Wiggins, outside the box, still on the ball. Just about. Here's Agbonlahor, can get through the defence, and Rossiter gets it out for Rangers. Here's O'Horan. Of course, Rangers had this scenario of having to start their club up all over again, and starting from League 2. They came all the way up the leagues, and understandably, oh, that was a close chance for Rangers. Understandably, just walked it really through the leagues. Bit of a struggle getting up at the Championship. I think they had to do it through the playoffs to get up the Scottish Championship, and then of course they finally got into the Premiership and were able to play Rangers, but they're not. Play Celtic, but they're not quite up to Celtic standard, as they've been, I think, beaten quite a lot recently in the Old Firm derbies. But anyway, at half time here, it's Aston Villa 1, Rangers 0. So in the Championship, I'm currently 3rd, and Rangers are 7th. We'll just quickly see the half-time scores. Reading 1, Bournemouth 1, Cardiff City are beating Bristol City in the Severn Derby, they call it. Celtic are beating Brighton 1-0. QPR Derby 0-0. Leeds 1-0 against Ipswich. Middlesbrough 1-0 against Huddersfield. Birmingham beating Notts Forest. Ross County are drawing 1-0. That's another Scottish team in the Championship. With another Scottish team, Aberdeen, who are beating Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Burnley are beating Wigan 1-0, and Wolves are beating Coventry City. Another thing I've done in this career mode as well is create my full capacity of players. So it means you can, I think on FIFA you can only make up to 30 created players. So I've dotted them around the Football League, including Jesus Christ, who plays for Morecambe. Of course I made him 99 ability, but Morecambe are in the sort of, that was a close one, the bottom reaches of League 2. So the 199 player for them has not made much difference for them. And as well as that, as well as the creative players as well, I made Newport the poorest team on the game. On is Paulo Fernandes! Oh, it's wide of the left post. But yeah, I made Newport the poorest team on the game. Started them in League 1. And yeah, understandably they got absolutely smashed every game. But somehow managed to beat a team in League 1, which I thought was a big thing in itself. I think Josh Windass coming on, that is Dean Windass's son, I think. Coming on for Rangers here. I think I might have that right, or it's just somebody else called called Windass. So yeah, but now they're bottom of, or no, they're actually one from bottom of League 2. But I think because a lot of their players are youth players, that's why they're so poor. The youth players are probably starting to get better, so they should get better in time, and well, we'll see how they do. Here's Alex Cross! Oh, smashes against the bar, and it's come out. Here's Lee Wallace to Forster. Lee Wallace to Halliday. Now Forster. Here's Garner. Garner for Rangers now. The ball's put into the box. Still Forster. Horan, good save by Aaron Gunn, and he's saved Villa there from, well, Rangers from getting the equaliser. Waghorn is coming on for Garner. Good, wonderful save from Aaron Gunn, the former Manchester City goalkeeper. Here's Baker now. Angelino, the former Valencia player, I think. Here's East out to Agbonlahor through to Angelino. He's ran the length of the field to get this one, and he's still on it, and he's got his team a corner, I think. Yes, he has. And it's going to go far post. East headed towards goal, and it's over the bar again from Baker. 72 minutes gone. Aston Villa still winning 1-0. And 3 straight substitutions are going to happen now, and the goal scorer Gabriel Agbonlahor is going to come off for Rich Wiggins. Jack Grealish is going to come on for Paulo Fernandes, and Jack Grealish is going to swap wings with East. So East is going to go on the right, Jack Grealish on the left, and Tishola is going to come on here for Carlos Sanchez. So 18 minutes to go now, still 1-0 to Villa. And pretty much throughout the game I've been telling you all about this career mode, all you need to know, pretty much. And here's Baker now, out to Angelino, who's had a brilliant game this game, I felt. Here's Wiggins now. Wiggins to Cross. Cross puts it out to East. East cuts inside, shoots, and keeper saves. And a chance from East, who does not get too often. Doesn't even get much of a chance on the pitch either. But that was a close shot there. The ball's into the box. Wiggins is closest to it, but it's out by Rangers. And Rangers, will they try and get an equaliser here? But it's East and Villa back on the ball. He's lost it, but it's out for a Villa throw. Here is Hutton, of course, former Premier League player with Villa. Here's Wiggins. Oh, there's a bit of a heavy touch there. To put it out to Cross, who's going to put a ball in. It's out. But here's Doshola! Oh! Guess that's how you say it anyway. 4 minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Villa, and they're piling on the pressure to try and get a second. Here's East. Headed upwards. Wiggins to Wiggins. Oh! And the shot bellows over.